I can't quite believe what we're seeing here. We have got an insane lineup from both of these teams.
Would have been the better way to take that.
And bottom lane, Zai. He's been persistent on the monkey. Jumps on a tree. Sunstrike isn't going to be on point. Eyesight's coming towards the mid again. Zai is in the neighborhood. Will try and hold back Blink, but already there we have the catch as they blow down Sumail. And Zai, he's in trouble as well, as this time the rotation from Eyesight works out. They have that split. They want to try and get Sumail. That's the big one. There we go with the lead in the Stampede, trying to close the gap. Sumail tries to get away with the phase boost, but he's not quite quick enough. Gets around it, does get the Laguna off, and takes the Rubik down on the way out. Still making them really work for it there as they hold them back with a boundless strike, but they do get Sumail. Let's see what the plan is. As you can see the comparison between the two. Arteezy in the lead with the net worth, and will go with the horn as there's been a jump already onto Crit. Crit falling low, keeps himself alive with the stick charges, but they continues to chase down with the Bruling. Sumail, Laguna's the Doom straight out the fight. They will lose Crit. EG still trying to fight here. Universe comes in with the two-man Dream Core holding Y and Shadow down. They'll look to try and find the Rubik first. They'll get it. 2 for 2 at the moment between the two sides. Now Blink's turned up. Looks to drop the Meteor straight onto Sumail, and with the cold snap, Sumail looking to be in a lot of trouble. He'll use himself, but they surround him, bring him down as well. Wings taking the fight.
From earlier today with all the life stealers, the slatters, the trolls, much more physical damage.
Oh, wanting to make a go here. In fact, it's Shadow with the first jump, immediately bursting Crit down low. They'll take down the CM. Zai from the sideline, drop the Wukong, gets the boundless strike onto 2. Arteezy jumps in, has the diffuser completed now as well. And Wings, they're starting to melt. They've lost 2. Eyesight's trying to man up against the Spectre Doom. Eyesight's got it out with the Deafening Blast. They'll clean up Arteezy. Wings find the big kill. 2 for 2 at the moment, and they're not done yet. The control from the Brulings looking for Sumail, but he gets the blink out as he self-fuels his, jumps away. Universe will scout it out. Can EG do anything about this though?
They're killing it fast.
Can they go for any sort of suicidal play? They are going to throw in the Wukong's command. They're looking for the steal, jumping in immediately with the horn and the Dream Core. Can they get the steal? No. Roshan down to the Dire. Blink will pick it up. Wings now trying to get themselves out on the retreat. They'll lose Eyesight. They've lost Faith Pian as well. 3 of them surviving. Arteezy looking to chase down with the Diffuser Blade charge onto Innocence. He's almost certainly going to be going down. The Shrine Heal will not save him as the second charge is dropped. EG pick up a third. Up top, Wings are down on the bottom lane.
Oh, this is the...
They have the combo.
Are they going for it?
They're going in for it straight away with the ultimate onto the towers. The fortification will come out. They do have all their big ults as well on EG. As we can see though, the Bruling with the Alacrity, look at it, just melt the tier 3, turn towards the racks. And in fact, look at these racks go down. They need to kill this Bruling. It's brought it down to half health, but they are losing heroes. Jumping in on the back lines, but Zai's been the one to be caught out. He falls. It's a double kill for Blink. Wings, they're getting away with this sort of a play. Taking 2 kills.
Got to keep an eye on the silences and the stuns on the Faith Beyond. If he gets the ulti off, Rax goes down. If he gets stunned first, or if he gets silenced, perhaps not. He's going to wait for safety.
They've got backdoor protection though. The creep wave is just about to come in, and there we have it, the timing. How do you stop this? Look at this go! The racks are falling!
You do nothing, Owen.
Oh my goodness!
You're helpless.
Is this... Oh, and the team's out. Can they get the Panda out? I don't think they even care. They got the racks. As long as they can keep everyone else alive, I think Wings are totally A-okay with this. So with the Stampede and the Blink out, Wings take a set of racks, and EG must feel absolutely helpless.
Hard to push into him. He's just going to constantly throw tornadoes, EMPs. And Centaur is so incredibly tanky, he can just blink in and fight whatever he wants.
There's the lead. Eyesight looking for the lockdown, gets the Doom onto Sumail. Stampede as well as they look to close in. Zai tries to hold them back with the Wukong Samar, but Sumail falls. They've lost the Lina. Telekinesis here onto Zai as they hold him in position with the cold snap. Zai falling low. Eyesight jumps across. Crit trying to back here with a freezing field. He's doing a lot. They've got no way to cancel. Still Shadow. The silence wears out. Has the Whoostop. Definitely Blast as well. Wings pick up a third. They're holding EG back.
Oh, they caught him.
And they've even caught Uni. They don't have the follow-up.
Okay.
But they are sending EG packing back to their half of the map. EG will have their full lineup, but as you say, ults aren't all there for EG. Wings, they're ready to go in. Faith Pian straight away, the Primal Split and the Alacrity. Here we go, the Tornado holding back EG. The fortification is there. But still, there's going to be so much damage done here by this push. The tier 3's falling, it's gone. The Bruling turns towards the racks. Arteezy, they're trying to take it down with the physical damage, but the racks, chunk, they're gone. Again, a second set of many racks, and Faith Pian takes down Arteezy. Oh my goodness. If this doesn't tilt you, I don't know what would, Godz. EG have got to keep their composure against this. They will find Eyesight. They found 2. Sumail gets the double. They get Innocence as well in the tree line. Triple kill for Sumail.
I'm not sure how much these kills matter, though. You've lost another melee Rax. Probably just like, man, we're being cheesed right now.
They've got to kill this brew. But Fabian just straight with the BKB. Crit, we'll see if he goes for the cutoff. Fabian has got a blink. We'll see if he's greedy and sticks around, allowing himself to get hurt. Indeed, he does it with a freeze, but they'll blow him up, they'll kill him. Fabian's out. Is just down for 40, does have buyback. EG will move on for more though, looking towards Ice on the Doom. Got the BKB out time, turns around with the Doom onto Spectre. They try and get in with a Blink Who Stop, it's not going to connect onto Arteezy. They're desperately trying to get Spectre out of there safely, EG. Zai with the Wukong's command, the Boundless Strike onto 3, Innocence is out, Light Strike to follow onto Shadow with the Laguna. Have they got the damage to bring down this Brew? The Jingu Mastery, is it strong enough? It is, with some Mael's right clicks flying through. They take down a third, they'll turn towards the Brewling, they're bringing them down, but the big bad one prevails. The Earth Brilliant, can they kill it? They can. They've dealt with it. He's out for 50. Shadow's down for 70. Huge death on Wings.
Something like blocking a Doom could be what decides an upcoming fight.
They're ready to lead in. They have the vision, jumping in onto Crit with the Glimmer Cape. Have they got the detection? They do. They picked up the gem, looking for Crit, walks into the Sunstrike. That's the CM out and down. Wings looking for more. They turn towards Arteezy, who haunted into the middle of this fight, getting stunned up. Universe trying to come in with the save. Drops the Dream Coil down onto 2, but Arteezy's out. Has the Aegis ready for round 2. Eyesight falling on the Doom, but it has the Shrine. Still, they've got Blink ready with a lot of spells. Ready to throw him from the sidelines. Artor looking towards Innocence. There we have the hold back with the Meteor beyond. Pots the BKB, tries to TP out, but the bash is there from Zai. Fabian in trouble, he's going to go down, and also most certainly buyback is still not there. Still on cooldown, so he's out for 45 seconds.
Under pressure to get something done, and there's no Doom. Doom ran straight to the Lina, just tried to take her out of the fight.
And Arteezy getting jumped on and comboed immediately, bringing himself down to half health. The Tornado from Blink into the EMP. Artor in a whole lot of trouble. Then the Stampede closing in. Sumail looking towards Ice, won't be able to kill him. Ice survives, and they've lost Arteezy. Wings hold the defense. Sumail looking to get out with the TP, but Shadow with the foresight to jump into the sidelines has it bang on point. Wings are holding, and EG again, their attempts have been stunted.
They're not just holding, they're getting the big kills at that. EG don't want to let that happen. They're already pressing forward. Ice is very low here.
See what they can get. They're looking towards Blink, set up with the silence, but BKB immediately. They put the Axe. They do still get stunned here by the Dream Coil. Crit just out of range here though with a freezing field side. Getting chunked by Fabian. The Deafening Blast connecting onto Uni. If they got the lockdown, Scorched Turf is out. Does still have an orb and a Blink. Into the tree line. Can they find in the Tornado? Ooh, it's a good attempt in case Universe jumped across. Who doesn't? But Eyesight is hot on the tail. Fabian a Blink, jump in. Can Universe play his way out of this one with a phase shift? Can he get out? He can't. Wings surround him, take down the puck. Crit just holding on for dear life in that tree line, praying the Wings don't come a-hunting. As Wings...
And now the buybacks will come at Brewmaster split ready to go.
Oh, here's the combo. EG, you've got to get rid of that Brewling. Arteezy's trying to focus it. Universe will hold forward them back very nicely with the Dream Coil. Can they bring it down?
Tanky.
Look, it's going to get the tower at least. Pummeling into it. The tier 3 almost certainly going to fall. As again they get an objective, and with Shadow jumping in, Who Stop onto 2, Fabian following through with the clap Blink, focusing on the sidelines. Crit as CM's out. Ice jumps in with the Doom onto Arteezy. They've got to hold them back. They have to keep Arthur alive, and they're doing it. They've taken 3. Arteezy ready to move on for more. Shadow comes back in with the Who Stomp double edges. Not enough damage, but with Blink's right click it might be, and it is. The Shiva's Guard. They chase Arthur down. He's out. Blink trying to get away with the Ghost Wall, but Sumail, he's cleaning up, holding on hard for EG. The Laguna Blade to do it for the Invoker. Turns towards the Centaur.
He can't fight the return. Sumail's losing the right click battle.
The passive is too strong, but with the help of 3, they'll finally bring down Shadow. Get that triple kill for Sumail as they wipe Wings.
Let's do what they're doing.
Blink on the front lines as well would be a perfect hero to jump if they could take him down.
Oh, he's invis.
He's so speedy as well.
He pops the smokes and gets away.
Throw the first Tornado out. And Shadow tries for the jump, does get the connection here, immediately onto Arteezy. They break the linkers and in with the Doom. Artor in trouble. They'll drop down the Wukong's command side, looking towards Shadow. The Bash is holding him in place. In fact, doing a hell of a lot of damage with the shot. They control the Invoker, they'll take down Blink. Laguna dropped onto Shadow. Can they kill him in time? Eyesight still trying to come back in and finish off Arteezy, but the Manta, he can't quite get out. They've brought down Arteezy. Wings, they've lost 4. They'll buy back on 2.
Definitely, I feel like EG can still continue. I feel like Wings have peaked. Not to say they're they're in a bad spot, because of that and should have to go fight. They don't want to fight outside their base, but any further item pickups for Wings are pretty inconsequential. Whereas heroes like Spectre with Refresher, very good in the late game. He's also going to get an Abyssal first, it looks like. But Spectre, a lot of item growth potential. You've got a lot of item growth potential on Monkey King. He can get a lot scary with some damage items, so it does feel like EG have stabilized this game and found themselves in what about a comfortable position when you're down like 2 lanes of racks, but at least an okay position.
Oh, Wings have already found themselves a bit of blood as they jump out looking for Crick. Can EG do anything in return? Universe comes in with the first coil. Onto 2. BKB popped by Ice Ice. Zai jumping down. Abyssal to hold the Doom in place. Out come the Wukong command. Universe with the refresher. Second Dream Coil to hold them in place. They'll burst down Ice Ice. Shadowstone on the sidelines. Zai trying to beat down the Bruling. Turning towards him. He will be able to bring it out with Samael. So superior attack range. They clean out the third one. They've taken out Faith Bian. No buyback as well for this Panda as he's down for a full minute. But EG do commit all the ults for this. They'll look for the push now.
His Primal Split got stuck in the trees. The one that was out of the trees, he was the one that's very tanky. He tried to survive with it, but just enough physical damage. And boy, was that Abyssal Blade clutch. You kind of question, like, do you want to say buyback, do you want to buy an item? Well, you can see why it pays off there. He was about to get
Changed
doomed.
the fight.
And if he didn't get off that Wukong command, Wings would have had a much better shot of winning it. It was definitely a good Doom target if you could stop the Wukongs, but...
Shadow with the lead in actually catches Universe out around the phase shift. Universe in a hell of a lot of trouble with the Tornado coming through into the Sunstrike. Can he play his way out again with the phase shift? Do they have any sort of control of catch? They don't. He'll be fine. Universe will manage to play his way around the combo. Samael looking to come back in very aggressively here, trusting his Lincolns.
Very farmed. But yeah, poor Arteezy. Where's my moon?
Where's my moonshot?
Do you give it to Monkey before Spectre, though?
Oh, maybe you give it to Zai, yeah.
I think it's actually better on
No,
Zai.
here's the jump in, though. Woo, woo, crit down to the low ground, chomps the cheese. He'll be fine. Ice Ice looking for the Doom, but Dream Coil again. Big plays from Universe. Huge stuns on to do with the Abyssal onto Ice Ice. They found one. They turn towards Shadow. Second Abyssal holding him in place here. And this setup there, the counterplay from Universe, absolutely beautiful. Jeez. That Dream Coil, that insane duration on the stun through the Magic immunity, setting up not only 2 kills, but what looks to be 3 kills here for EG.
Now you're going to have to use these buybacks. Probably 2 of them. You've only got 2.
You've got to get yourself in already. We can see as well, Samael's like, top lane, guys. We got to get this lane pushed out.
Yeah, don't let that Brewmaster potential buyback completely blindside us.
And here we go. What can Wings do? They still have the key components for the defense up. Blink is alive, jumping for Shadow. Immediately going in on Tarteezy. Crit comes forward, but Blink pops the BKB. Icepath is down. Again, doing their best to keep EG off. The fortification slowing them down momentarily. Arteezy will still stick around, take the tier 3, turn towards the rack. Shadow actually going to miss the Blink Who Stomp here. And EG on the verge of potentially getting themselves a racks. Tornado again onto Arteezy. They'll look for the follow through. Abyssal onto the Lotus Orb. Arteezy drops the hammer on his own head, but again, Universe with these Dream Coils, causing huge amounts of issues here for Wings. They've found one. They'll take down a second. A Centaur out with 2 minutes and no buyback. Blinks out as well. Does have buyback available. They're going to have Brewmaster back as well in a few seconds. EG, they got the melee racks. They got themselves some big kills.
That Bloodstone Suicide got Arteezy back to like 2/3 HP.
And they're going for the game here, EG. Arteezy is playing around with the idea of going for the tier 4s, and they're going fully in. EG wants to try and end it potentially. They've got to be careful.
Yeah, Arteezy still low.
Here's the jump in, Faith Bian looking towards Zai. Blink needs to come in hard with the combo, trying to set up with the Boundless Strike, holds him back. Arteezy comes in, the Linkers will protect the Invoker from the Abyssal Blade. Artur gets himself away on minimal health. Zai bursts down.
He's got Aegis still.
He's back for round 2. Arteezy solo has that heart, has to hang back before reinitiating.
It's so much easier to...
Oh no!
Insta buyback. He's got travels too. He'll be right back in. They want to end the game now.
And I think they might be out. I mean, can they?
Doom's got
it's
2
close.
ultis.
Faith Bian jumps in with the ult. They've got to hold EG back. They look for the game. Samael pops the BKB. He's just hammering away at this Ancient. Ice Ice is coming around for the side. Artur jumps in. Immediately stunned up here by the Bruling.
Ice Ice, you got to do something.
He's got to throw it out before he gets down with the freezing field and such. Ice Ice is out. Arteezy, he's fine. The Boundless Strike here from Zai, holding back the Rubik Blink, trying his best, but the Wukong's command is out. Wings, they're trapped up again by the Dream Coil from Universe. Blink, BKB pot, but the stuns are there. Zai bashing him up here with the Wukong's Blink, falling low. Universe forces them back to the base. EG, they turn their attentions back towards the Ancient. Can they still hold here? Wings, Bian in again with the Blink Clap. Arteezy takes a Sunstrike straight to the head. He's falling low. He's being forced back in by the stolen Wukong's command. Why is holding? But Samael, he maintains control as he faces towards the Ancient, and EG will finish the game. They've beaten it. Wings tried the meme strats again, but it wasn't effective. as EG have climbed their way through what must have been one of the most nerve-wracking best of ones here.
That is best of one Dota in a nutshell. Arteezy's subreddit will be proud of that game.
My goodness.
Absolutely incredible game.